Up, here we go, guys. The cleanup begins. Dirty something. Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. It was filled up with a bunch of black particles, but not anymore, thanks to the wet vac. Now, we already added one of these bad boys. Focus, Russell, Advanced Fluid Transfer Systems. Part number 651670. I bought 3 of these just to have one in my race bag. And I already popped it in there, ready to go back in. Just pulled the other filter out. Seems to be nice and clean. Oh, wait. I think that's a little grime in there. Yeah. Looks like you got a little bit of grime in there I gotta clean out. But other than that, not bad. It's about that time. Filters are all clean. Getting juiced up. So, had these bad boys laying around. Brand spanking new. So, gonna have to put these suckers in. Alright, fella. Alright guys, just got the intake off. And from the looks of it, where I suspected the leak, I'm pretty sure we might have a leak there. So that's the gasket, and that thing is beat. Man. Here goes the other side. Some nasty stuff in there, man. But this gasket's pretty torn up. That's probably why I was getting a little white smoke out the tailpipe, because water was probably seeping through here. So we are gonna get that all changed out. From the looks of it, everything else looks okay, I guess. But yeah, we just gotta make sure we clean both sides real good so we get a tight seal. So this is the preparation to clean all the gasket surfaces, both sides, even this piece here and that piece back there. And this is what I use right here: gum out parts cleaner. Now I don't just go ahead and just spray everything. No, I don't do that. What I do, spray the rag and wipe. So that is the beginning of the cleaning process. Also, I use it on the intake. Spray the whole thing down, let it sit, wipe it off, spray it again, wipe it off. Just, you want everything to be clean when you lay this sucker in here on the gaskets. So let's get to it. See the difference between clean and not clean? All I use is a little rag, clean rag, some gum out, and you just rub it right off. I wouldn't suggest using any tools on aluminum heads. Steel heads, you might be able to get away with it, but aluminum, you don't want to gouge any of that because it will screw your heads up. So just take your time and do it right. Do it once and get that surface clean. Alright, we got both sides clean. Now, around your water jackets, it may have like some discoloration, but just make sure you feel it. Make sure there's no gasket there and that it's smooth, because you might have that little discoloration because it's hot water going through there. So the next step, when you're done cleaning everything, don't just go pulling out the towel and pulling out the rags. Grab your shop vac. Use it. Suck everything up that you can first. You don't want any particles, grime, crud dropping in your motor, in your valves. You don't want that. You do not want that. So take my advice. Suck it out. Use your vac. Now that you got all the ports vacuumed out, use your tuck and roll method. You tuck, you roll. You tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. And toss. Now, always double check and make sure you don't have any screws or anything in there that's not supposed to be in there. Look at that hydraulic roller, baby. 647 lift. Looking real good. No damage. So now that that's all cleaned up, cover it up with something, and then what you want to do is concentrate on your intake, getting that all clean. But I'm not going to go through that. You guys already know pretty much what to do. But yeah, you want to clean that whole thing up, and then we just drop it on. We're going to put, this is what I use here. This is some good stuff, guys. Right Stuff. This is some good gasket maker. I'm going to put a bead here, bead back there, and then some smears around there and around there. Lay the gasket. We'll be back in business pretty soon. Alright guys, so stuck this one on right here. That one's ready to go. And got the Right Stuff smeared. You don't want to put a bead, no beads, because that messes up with the torque of the screws. So just put a little ring, smear it, and then stick it. About to lay it down, boys and girls. About to lay it down. Alright guys, once you get that bead on there, that nice thick bead on the front and back, let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let it get a little tacky. Don't throw it on there right away. And then you just slap that bad boy on. Alright, she's mounted. Got that nice bead going right there. That's what you want. Just gotta torque it down. Everything's hand tight right now. And then we'll torque it down in about 5 minutes. And should be ready to go. Also guys, torque sequence is crucial. Always follow your torque sequence. You can find it on the internet or whatever. Also, they just came out, I don't know if it's new, but they just came out with this new Loctite cream. Instead of like the liquid, this is more of a cream. It stays on there. So I'm using all that on all the bolts. That new Loctite. So still going at it. I always wanted to test this nitrous just to see how it sprayed. So this is the Zex kit perimeter plate. So there's no bar in between. It just sprays from the outside, which is, I heard this is a good plate for the air gap because the air gap has a spacer in between. So I flipped it over, put a screw on there just in case it doesn't fly off or whatever. But I'm about to go ahead and try and test this real quick. See what it does. That is the perimeter plate. Works. Here we go, first start.
ram, 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 ram.